Welcome back to Have Another with Espo. It's Sippin' Sunday, or at least will be by the time you're drinking this one. I had a drink come up on one of my Facebook memories the other day, and I thought that looks like something fun to revisit. It's called an Oasis. Nothing else online is called an Oasis. It looks like this. This one's a bourbon-based drink, and it's got banana and chocolate in it. Oasis. Not Funky Monkey, not Banana Republic, not anything like that. Oasis. Even the cat's upset. She's meowing her face off. Fantastic. Anyway, we're going to start off with a mixing glass full of ice. So let's grab some ice here. Pop one of those in. And let's steal a tip from How to Drink and smash one in. We're going to start off with our bourbon. Now it's a sweeter drink. I want something to complement that. Thinking Bulliett, maybe? Bulliett? Maybe? No? Four Roses? Buffalo Trace. I think that's the way to go with this one. Buffalo Trace. If this was 15 years ago, I'd say 40 Creek. It's not bourbon, but it's rye, but it's got a hint of banana flavor to it. At least it did then, back when I had the old brown bottles. We'll start off with 1.5 ounces of bourbon of your choice. Again, we're choosing Buffalo Trace this time. We need 2/3 of an ounce. So break out your good measuring cup of creme de banana. 1/3 and 2/3. Really go 3/4 there if you really want. Now, the first time I made this drink, it called for chocolate syrup, white chocolate syrup, and I thought, who the hell has white chocolate syrup? That's silly. So I just used regular, out of the fridge for ice cream, chocolate syrup. And the drink looked like poo in a glass. The only way to describe it. Kat, what do you need? Come here. Oh. Yep. The drink looked like poo in a glass. It wasn't good. It tasted real good, but it looked like poo in a glass. This one, I happened to get some white chocolate syrup for other reasons. I don't think it was for this. I'm pretty sure that was for coffee. We're going to need about 1/2 ounce of the white chocolate syrup. Pop that in. A little more for good measure. Ooh, that's fun. Then I happen to have these ones already. 3 dashes of chocolate bitters. Boom, boom, boom. Give that a nice stir. And again, if you want to use regular chocolate syrup, you totally can. It'll work. Again, not going to look very appealing, but it'll work. It tastes pretty darn good. Pretty darn oddly good. Ooh. Yeah, that works already. Got our chilled murder glass. It calls for a coupe, but I didn't feel like using a martini glass, and I don't have coupes. Strain that in. Got that there. The other weird thing it calls for is a misting of coconut water. I happen to have a box of coconut water left, and I've got way too many of these little spritzy bottles, so let's give it a little mist. Spritzy, spritzy. Finally, garnish with some dehydrated banana. Not bad. And the page said some edible flour or edible dehydrated flowers or something like that. I don't have those. I'm not going to go find those. That's silly. There we have it. Your Oasis. Let's give it a try. Really tasty. The banana really does something different with that. Comes through. Ooh, spilly, spilly. The bourbon comes through still. The white chocolate's a little underpowered. You could probably use a little bit more. I think I missed something. I did miss something. I'm an idiot. There's a reason why this is here. Back into the drain you go. We forgot the orange liqueur. It says for cointreau, we've got Grand Marnier, third of an ounce. Let's pop that in and stir and see if that makes a difference. Because chocolate and orange goes pretty well together. That little bit of dehydrated banana is not going to go so great now. So we're just going to strain that one right on out. Why would we do things right the first time? That's silly. We don't do that here. Back into the glass you go. Now let's see how it is. Misty, misty. Honestly, doesn't change it that much. Well, we don't do serious things here. We're already making drinks. It's 1:00 on Saturday. You're not going to see this till Sunday morning. Banana chips are pretty tasty. It's a great drink. It's very tasty. I think it's just missing something. It's missing a little bit of chocolate to it, I think. Based on what's supposed to be in there, it doesn't taste as chocolatey as you think it would. The first one I had, again, I had to use half an ounce of chocolate syrup that was actual chocolate syrup. It stood out. It really got in there. This stuff's a little underpowered. It made a much different drink. This makes more sense. It's a little bit more whiskey forward. It's real good though. It's got some Manhattan vibes to it, oddly enough. I don't understand why, but it's pretty tasty. Where'd that silly remote go? Did the cat take it with her? No, there it is. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed that. Watching me bumble through this. That's always a fun time, eh? 7 minutes of Espo bumbling around, making a nice little whiskey drink at the end of the night. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Do me a favor. Tell all your friends. Cheers.